at the appropriate time. I'm just going to do a couple of pictures to start off the presentation here. So we've got Whole Foods here at the top, and then we've got a tattoo going on here on the left. Has anyone heard the news about Whole Foods wanting to put tattoo parlors or do tattoos in the grocery store at the same? Yes, that is absolutely true. They want to actually do that. So selling to a new generation here. Get your pate and your tattoo. And then we've got a little change here. That's the Wendy's from back in the 1980s and 90s. Nice, little relaxed, conservative-looking young lady. And then we've got our newer Wendy over here, who we see in all the commercials. Once again, a little bit of a change to meet up with the changing dynamic of the consumer that they're trying to reach. So nothing wrong with the old Wendy, because that was actually Wendy. Got no issue with her. Love her hair. She's wonderful. This new Wendy is really kind of cool, huh? That's what they want us to believe. So the objective of my talk today is to really talk about three things. Who are the millennials? What's their economic value? And how do we attract and retain them as clients? And when I speak of clients, I'm not only speaking of clients in the retail sense, but also from if you're an insurer dealing with a millennial agent, and how to maintain that great relationship with them, because they will be taking over some of these agencies that Mike and Kyle just talked about, who are aging out eventually into retirement. So, I've got a happy face on here, and I've got a happy face because, just like Kyle and Mike said, we are in a great place. Gas prices are down, people are driving more, cars are still becoming more expensive, we're not having any catastrophes going on. So things are wonderful for the insurance industry. I mean, if you really think about it, we are in a situation where we've got a product that you can never get rid of. It's always driven by either the industry requiring it, such as the homeowners, or if we're talking about government requiring people to have auto insurance. So we're in a great space, whether we want to accept that or not. But, and I'm sorry, we've got the market-driven prices as well. So, with that being said, things are great, but there's a change coming. And that change is our millennial client. And our millennial age client is a client that we really hadn't dealt with in any way, shape, or form before. The millennial age client is more diverse than anything we've ever dealt with. They've had screens in their hands from the time they were born. And they care about a lot of different things that we've ever cared about in the past. Born in the early 1980s to the 2000s, so anybody that's in that 16 to 36 age range. And you don't have to raise your hands, but I think I see a few of you in here. So admit them. Hey now, don't tell lies. So if you're in that age range, I'm talking about you and I'm talking to you, clearly. And each day we've got more than 10,000 millennials turning 21. So they're driving the cars right now. And eventually they're going to be getting more and more of the money to start businesses as well. And then they are the largest consumer segment that's growing in our country. If you take a look here, even at this early stage, 24% of our population are these millennials. And they have more access to more things than we've ever had from any generation prior to them. So think about this with our millennials here. They're going to research your company before they ever talk to you. And they can do it faster than anyone ever has before. When I grew up, you had to get to a computer, and typically either it was at the home or the library. And that was it. Everyone's got a computer in their hand right now. They prefer to be contacted not by giving a phone call, but by text messaging or messenger. And I've spoken to millennial age folks who say, I don't listen to voicemails. I just want to get a text. I just want to get a FaceTime. Make it quick, make it instantaneous. They want everything personalized. So when we talk about selling insurance to them, they want to know that you're not talking about them as a generic grouping of people. They want to know that you have actually discussed this product with them specifically for them. And it makes sense for their situation situation that's unique more than anybody else's, whether that's true or not. They also want great service, regardless of how much they're paying, how much money they may or may not have. They want service that's also outstanding. They don't watch television commercials, because most of them really don't even have regular paid television as far as cable. They're watching Netflix and YouTube and everything else. Typically, they don't read newspapers as far as a paper newspaper. They're reading it online. They don't do telemarketing phone calls. And they care about the fellow man more than any other generation before. And they're doing it earlier than anyone else before. They're always concerned about what's the benefit to someone else with this. So, a few more stats. Only 6% of them believe in the online advertising, which is why Yelp and Google reviews are so important to them, because they're believing what other people are truly saying. And if you're talking about putting a review on your company, on your own site, that doesn't matter. It's more about where an aggregate site does that says, yes, all these different people bought this product from your location, and this is what they felt about it. Not something that you specifically put up there, because they're keen to understanding, yes, you could create this yourself, and you could be faking it. In addition, they also care about what their friends think about products and purchases more than anybody else. And most, if not all of them, have a cell phone. And I'm not talking about the flip phones. By the way, does anybody have a flip phone in here? Does anybody still own a flip phone? Anybody? Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. Raise your hands. It's okay.